that thing, stick to that thing. Back in the days when we would talk about Ghanaian artists not being out there, they go like, because of more too dodo.
Yeah.
And they should find a way of blending the language. Then we saw some of them coming in with that energy.
Yeah.
And is it working or not working for them?
It is.
So it means that language wouldn't be a barrier when it comes to music, but language always matters depending on the audience you want to reach out to. Now, there are songs I understand. Growing up, we sang. We didn't understand them. We sang the way we heard them. Not, I think last year when you brought Yvonne Chaka Chaka to Ghana here, he made mention of the fact that most of her songs
go much, and we've been singing like that.
We've been singing it that way.
True.
But truth be told, it's a language that we never understood it.
That's true.
Though the vibe took us along. There's this song, Premier Gawo.
Yes, I was about to mention that song.
Until recently, most people are saying, and I'm out to Numisa.
Broken Heart song.
A Broken Heart song. So somebody say that language doesn't really matter, but it depends on where you are going and the kind of reach that you want for your music.
Okay.
The melodies alone is music, because there are people who actually listen to these kind of things and all that. So one, there should be a universal understanding to what you're doing, if that is your target. And the rate at which some of the languages are penetrating, somebody may prompt you that, oh no, I understand this is what you are comfortable with. Maybe it is even written and you are told to sing along it. So if you are not the one, because we want more take, but onimka, but you almost the tonium the shenano.
Yes.
And from the girl's situation, that was her thing.
Yeah.
Oh no, on Dominka.
Yes, the girl self, she not really the speaker. Yeah.
So it's written, it's musically. So somebody did the writing, and the person maybe is a Ga descent, and she knows that you also free Ga. So let me do it this way for you.
Yeah.
And if language doesn't matter, then why even the Ga language in the first place? Why the ever language in the first place? So if somebody from the perspective of the greater market, because we have seen a land, which is the greater Accra, the capital of Ghana, which was predominantly owned by English-speaking radio stations, and the biggest to have compete with them was Peace FM.
Yeah.
Peace Omokade.
Get
The Dentina Gahon Momo popular. And how many Ga radio stations are in Accra? Tell me. They are doing Ga.
I haven't heard of any.
So language matters.
Popular, yeah.
Language matters no matter what. I don't want us to go like this ethnocentrism, which we are trumpeting.
That's where the conversation has actually skewed into. Yeah.
The ethnocentrism.
Yeah.
The superiority of other ethnic groups about the other. But there would always be one language that will reign supreme in every country. Just go and check. Stats will tell you. Go to South Africa. There are so many languages spoken in there.
Zulu and all the other ones.
Why would they say
Swahili? Yeah.
Go to Tanzania. There are other languages that are being spoken there, but they will mention
there's
Swahili.
A central, yes.
So I am just saying that when you go to Nigeria, do you think it's only the Igbos and the Yorubas?
No, there are plenty. How's that you know?
But which language is dominant in Nigeria?
Yeah, these two. Yeah. I think even Yoruba tramples Igbo sometimes. Yeah, that's true.
Why these crowns? Are we not becoming too oversensitive when other should I say conversations about other tribes or ethnic groups do come up because we want to gag up against one.
Do you agree with the panel member?
Look,
her comments.
I'm driving there.
Okay.
Now, I am just saying that this is a harmless advice because of the speed at which the language she is traveling. Most of the Nigerian songs that we've embraced and loved over the years, which language is dominant in
some of them are even titled in Chi. Stoneboy's recent song with it's called Odo.
Westgate back then.
Yeah.
Westgate had Odo.
Odo, yeah. Most of them are even titled in Chi and all that, yeah. The choruses, the main part of the song sang in Chi. True, yeah.
But it's a Nigerian.
Yeah, but they are Nigerians. Yeah.
So it means that there is a language. There is a language which is popular.
Yeah.
And musically, it travels beyond the borders of Ghana.
True.
I am not saying denigrating any other language, but for the purpose of this discussion,
the most popular language is the one people know. Yeah. Outside Ghana.
When you want to talk about, the Twi language, it's now being linked in other foreign lands, in the UKs, in the China, and everywhere. Yesterday, I chanced on a video from the Heathrow Airport.
Diana Hamilton.
No, Heathrow Airport. Like they were welcoming, like the Ghanaian guests in Twi language.
It was Diana Hamilton. She was boarding a flight to Ghana, so she was speaking to the attendant. She spoke Twi throughout their interaction.
No, and there's another.
Okay.
Another where the white woman actually said,
"It's saying anything come like everything in Twi." Yeah.
So I am not saying that language doesn't matter. The universal understanding, music is a universal language that evoke emotions and convey messages beyond linguistic and cultural boundaries.
Yeah.
Accepted. Because sometimes this new beautiful song by our very own Enam.
Yes, Enam.
Afa.
My number 9 sister.
Afa, beautiful.
Very nice song. Very, very beautiful song.
This is a spiritual Afro something. And I love the fact that I could actually see the images of Angelique Kudjo in Enam.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
We've actually seen Riala doing this for a while. Kenai Sobes and other people.
Yeah.
But now, do you know that there's, aside the universal understanding that you know music is, because the language cannot be a barrier, there's another bit of the lyrical meaning that people also do when they want to reach out to different markets. Why do we transcribe? Why do we translate? Why do we do this kind of subtitles?
Let's wrap up in 2 minutes so we come to
now
Moula.
You've seen that there are some songs that people have like Johnny had a francophone remix, which was sung in French.
Yes, solely French.
We've actually listened to songs that in the original piece it was a hit, and later they wanted get into the other markets.
Yeah, Wana Love had a song like that.
Renditions in different languages,
in English and all.
So why would they do that?
One Gangnam Style, if somebody do English version, one Gangnam Style.
Why would they do that?
Yeah.
So they wanted to tap into different markets.
Yes, true.
So the lyrical meaning, understanding the lyrics, can enhance the listening experience, allowing listeners to connect with the songs, the messages, the themes, and the emotions. So, now the limited access to music and all that, I know people can say blah, 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 but the whole issue has to do with now, if there is a market, a growing market of audience to a certain language, and you think that language would help you. I know Tiny did Gun throughout.
Yeah, he had big bangers.
He had big bangers.
Big songs.
Okay, now you know when we are talking about conversations, when it comes to rappers in Ghana here, there are some names that you leave them out. It's because they don't have what it takes to be rappers, but they were not able to dominate into the greater market. So I am not saying that other languages are not good. Please, you can stick to it if it is working for you and the kind of market that you want to reach out to. But it matters most if you want to have this international appeal and acceptance to the greater market that you want to tap into it. If
this is YFM.
has dominance in Ghana, if you are thinking about
this is